Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It's a launch day today, which is Oh. I mean, we've really broken the fourth wall there, haven't we? Shattered the illusion that that is what Newton Aycliffe looks like. What you can't see is the lorry park behind there. Anyway, today is a launch day, which is fantastic. So the great thing about that is that it is something brand new for you. And today, of course, it's the Gemini outline die collection that we are going to be focusing on. It was one of those days, it's really turning into one of those weeks, you know, but it is something brand new. You got a sneaky peek of it in the launch party a little earlier. You guys absolutely loved it. Something you're going to be able to do so much with, something that's quite modern as well. I'm not here on my own, by the way. Oh no, it's the return of the Robinson. She's back with me in the building. How are you, Debbie?
I am absolutely fine and dandy. I'm really excited about this one, Joe. Can I give you a sneak peek into what we're talking about today? Because you're going to love these. These are fabulous outline dies that you're going to be able to use in so many different ways. You can create minimalistic looking cards. You can layer these up. You can create them with your watercolour backgrounds. You've already seen a little sneaky peek into what Michelle showed you earlier on today, but I'm going to give you a little insight to what I'm going to start with. And we are going to, for the very first one, strip it right back and keep it minimalistic. The clean and simple cards. These have been nature inspired, these beautiful dies. They are absolutely gorgeous, this collection, and you'll see you've got your gorgeous foliage there.
Nice.
You've got your beautiful florals with your leaves. You're going to be able to create so many beautiful techniques, whether you create them into apertures and then pop some coloured background around the back, whether you just simply use your watercolours, so everything that you do watercolour, and don't worry, we've got loads on the show today, from tricolours to aqua pens and things like that. You can take them into your mixed media and all sorts of different style of projects, but take a look how gorgeous these embellishments are. Whether you're going to be taking into card making, gift making, any craft project, you can simply use these in so many ways, so many versatile ways, and you can just keep them as embellishments. Keep your cards stripped back and simple if you want to, or if you make and use other crafty stash, think about all the other crafty stash that you own, you could use these simply just as pure embellishments. They're so versatile and they've got that lovely outline, that simplistic feature, but they've all been inspired by fabulous nature, dragonflies, butterflies, florals. Oh, Joe, I honestly can't wait to get started with this show. So I'm going to get myself all ready, Joe. I'll throw it back to you.
Absolutely. So busy on these already. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi. I know you're going to love these. I think the size of these are great because they are brilliant for smaller projects, but also you can use multiples of these. You can really layer them up and create quite full, lush projects. Let me take you through the designs that you're going to get included, and then I'll take you through the rest of the details. So you're going to get in here the Pretty Posy, which is this one just here. These look like iced flowers to me. They look like they belong on a wedding cake, don't they, Debbie? Just beautiful. Then you've also got in here your simple sprigs. Now, these are going to be fantastic because you can really layer these up. Imagine making things like reefs with these, beautiful corner detailing with them. Can you have too many schmetterlings in your collection? Plot twist, the answer is absolutely not. So we have to, by law, I think by the laws of craft, there has to be butterflies in here, and they are magnificent butterflies in this collection. Love these ones here. These are your fabulous florals. Could see these cut in really tropical colours to make gorgeous bouquets. Then you've got your blooming botanicals. Use multiples of these. They're going to look absolutely fantastic. And then one of my favourites, the dainty dragonflies in here as well. Lots of aperture within these, Debbie. You know what that means?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Opportunity.
The opportunity.
That's it.
The opportunity to create something fabulous. Absolutely. Now, if you want to order these, not only are you getting that, you are going to receive the 10 sheets of the Centura Pearl black cardstock included in there as well. We've given you a really healthy discount on these, almost £11, over $12 you're saving on this brand new launch, which is brilliant. If you are a platinum member, of course, under £28, just over $38 is what you're looking at to get these home today. A fifth, though, of the stock has gone just on the preview in Wake Up Call earlier today, which is fantastic. I'd love to know if you've gone for these. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello. Betty's in Oklahoma. Sarah Brown is in from Australia. Cindy's in Belgium. Denise is in Trinidad. What an international bunch we are today. Sarah's Creation saying hi from Ohio. Ohio, Sarah. And lots of you saying hi too. Kefis is my banker, says I need to turn the channel. But how can you with so much beautiful stuff? Exactly. Linny says, Joe, I missed the end of Wake Up Call. Did we get the official names of the penguins? I think we went with gin and tonic in the end, didn't we? This one's gin, I think, and this one's tonic. Gin and tonic. There we go. That was their official names, absolutely. And Susie T says, you look adorable in the penguin sweater, Joe. Thank you very much. Right. Don't forget £10 Tuesday continuing over on the website as well. So make sure you head over there and have a little look at all of the items that are within that section. Also, the Christmas shop is open over there as well. So if, like me, you've done zero Christmas shopping, Debbie definitely won't have done any either. Me and her are cut from the... Have you done any?
I've done one.
Oh.
Done the one.
But
I'm one ahead.
You're a last minute shopper like me.
Yes, I am.
Very surprised. Me and Debbie are cut from the same cloth when it comes to our Christmas shopping. If you're like us and you want to get ahead on your Christmas shopping, there's some brilliant gift ideas over on the website, so do go and check those out as well. What a beautiful set of dies though these are, Debbie. I think they really lend themselves to some beautiful modern cards, don't they?
Oh, and that's the lovely thing about these. You can, like I said, keep them really clean and simple. You're going to see that when we first demo, where you can create that minimalistic look, but you can embellish them up as creative as you want to get as well. I want you to think of these, not just the outline dies, I want you to think of them as embellishments to things that you already own, so things that you already own in your collection, but I want you to think about the possibilities that you can use to create those simple, those beautiful, simplistic cards, and literally get creative with them, because honestly, and do you know what as well? See that price on the screen? Not going to break the bank. That's all I'm saying. That's not going to break the bank. Absolutely, honestly, amazing. And you're even getting some card stock. You imagine cutting these out into that black and then layering them up onto things like watercolour backgrounds, shaving foam backgrounds, shaving foam technique backgrounds. What about some acetate on the back, pop your outline die on the top? What about creating a little bit of, with your colouring mediums, such as your alcohol pens?
Nice.
Just think of the endless possibilities. That's what we need to think about these as. And they are absolutely fabulous. I'm going to start with, and I'm going to cover all 6 collections that we've got, and I'm going to start with the simple sprigs. Love these. And again, cut out in whatever colour cardstock you want. I'm going to keep it that lovely, clean and simple by simply cutting it out into white cardstock. So I've got myself some white cardstock, Joe. Do you know the lovely thing about the fact that we've split these up and put them into separate pieces? They're going to fit through your smaller machines as well. Right, so cardstock onto there. Pop this in. It's all right. I was like, can you hear things? Can you hear something there? You just have to excuse me. Do you know when you feel like you've got someone else in the room with you? I actually thought there was somebody in the room with us, Joe. I thought Liam was doing another army crawl shuffle along the bottom, but I honestly, I thought they were in here. I genuinely thought they were in here. Right, so I'm going to pop this onto my Gemini Junior plates, and I'm just going to run this through thin metal dies. I've got the plastic shim, the magnetic shim, and the other cutting plate as well, and I'm going to run that through. Did you hear it as well, Joe? Because I thought for a minute it was something a little bit spooky going off in the background. I genuinely thought there was something.
If it's a ghost, it's a very chatty ghost.
But can you hear it? Yeah, I know you can hear it too. I know I'm not going daft. I'm not going daft. We're just trying to work out where it's coming from. Bet, come and take a look at these dies while we're trying to figure out where that noise is coming from. Literally. Literally, this is the weirdest thing. This is so weird. We can really, truly hear everything in here. Right, I'm just going to poke out all my little bits. Oh, Joe, I've got a mucky pokey tool. Let me just show you how gorgeous these are. Literally. Oh, can we get somebody in here, guys? Let's just get someone in, because it's a little bit off-putting. We actually thought there was somebody dialing in.
There was a ghost, didn't we?
We genuinely thought there was a ghost of some kind then. Literally, the weirdest thing. I'm just going to pop these on while we're getting to the bottom of it. But honestly, if we can hear it, Joe, everybody else must be able to hear it. Can anybody else hear it too?
Is there anybody? Should we join Should we all join hands?
Yeah. Is there anybody there? But all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to carry on poking out all my little elements. And yet... that just definitely feels like there's someone in the room with us.
I think what we're going to do is going to take a quick pause there, Debbie, just a second, just while we find out who the voice in the room is.
Yes.
Is there anybody out there? Whilst we sort out who's jibber-jabbering away through the telly, let's show you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
There we are. We seem to have, we thought the voices were in our head for a moment, but we seem to have removed them from the studio, which is good. I'm not sure. Honestly, technology, Debbie, eh? Technology. Anyway, sorry about that, Debbie. Back to you.
It's quite all right. Do you know what it gave me the opportunity to do? The bit that I don't like doing is the poking out bit. So it gave me the opportunity to do that. So this is what you can see now in front of you, those gorgeous outline dies, these beautiful skeleton features to them as well, which is what I love about them. I love these because the size of them, they're not overly big, but they're not too small either, which means now when you see that capability of adding them as embellishments, not just as a standalone product, but where you can take these into embellishments and add them to your projects as well. And we are going to cover that too later on, but that just shows you how gorgeous they are. But I need something to set them, because they look beautiful on the blue, by the way, look gorgeous on the blue.
Really love
However, I want to set a little bit of a background, and I did say that they're going to be perfect for your watercolour backgrounds. So I'm going to keep it really, really simple with this first one, and I'm going to use our Tricolour Aquas. Now, Tricolour Aquas are not to be mixed up with our blend pens or brush pens. They're not the same colourway family, but what we've done is we've kind of kept colours that we think would complement each other and work together. So this one is the Cool Primary pen, and you can see that gorgeous nib. You've got that lovely fluidity with brush nib, but this is a water-based product, so because it's a water-based product, we're going to use watercolour cardstock. I'm going to show you simply how you use them, and I'm going to create a little bit of a wash, and there's a couple of ways you can do it. I'll bring in a little bit of a scrap to start with, and I'm going to bring in a bit of tissue paper just to show you how easy they are to work.
Taking advantage, aren't you, Debbie, of that opportunity to craft?
Yeah, and it's never going to wear thin, that is. It's never going to wear thin, that one, Joe. Oh, I've got a stick. Oh, my brush is all hard. Hang on a minute. Let me soften my brush up. 2 minutes. Let me bring it. I'm going to bring in a bigger one. We'll go in bigger. So I'm going to dampen my brush. Bit mucky actually. Let me see if I can clean my brush while I'm at it at the same time. But you simply can either use your glass mat as a palette, or you can go straight on. So I'll pop quite a little bit down onto there, and then simply just move that. So you're simply moving around. It is literally like what's the right word I'm going to look for? Emulsifies.
Oh, Debbie,
big word. Emulsifies. But it is beautiful, the ink, and you can create background washes quite simply and quite easily by bringing in some watercolour cardstock. I'm going to go back in with my brush, Joe, because I am going to wet me cardstock. I'm not going to worry too much that I've got a bit of blue in there, because that's the colour that I'm going with. So I'm going to go on with a little bit of a wet background to start with, and then again I'm just going to use my glass mat as a palette, pick up and just simply brush on to create a lovely background wash. And I'm only using the one colour for this because I quite like the idea of that blue. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But again, I'm going to scribble a little bit down onto here. I'm going in with my damp brush, so you can take it directly onto your cardstock, or to create a more wash feature, you're just going to go on and use your glass mat as a palette to create that beautiful colour wash. If you want to add a little bit more, just wipe that down, just pop your colour back on, pick up with your brush, and you can add in. So you can create some nice features and some lovely backgrounds as well, Joe. I do love our water-based products.
And so nice that they're put together in configurations that all work and blend together. So no guesswork when it comes to what works. You're never going to end up with something that muddies or doesn't work together. I think they're an ingenious idea, these.
Absolutely. And they're going to, of course, this is one colour palette brush, but if you bring in, and I'll just move that to one side for a second, bit of a damp brush again, mix up your colours, you can create another colour. So that's the same colour, two colours there. They've created a lovely, like, it looks a bit frosty jadey.
Frosty jadey.
Frosty jadey, yeah, absolutely. So I do love our tricolours for that reason. I am just going to give this a little blast with my heat tool. So let me just bring in my heat tool. Oh, I love that colour wash. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So let's just give it a little blast just to dry that off, because we're going to use this as his background. And of course, because it is a water-based product, you can do all your lovely techniques. Even though I've created this wash, I could add a little bit more dimension if I want to, by simply doing a little bit of faux bleaching. Nice. One of my favourite background techniques, one of my favourites. But again, just showing you how the word I'm looking for, versatile, again, versatile that these pens actually are. So I'm going to go in, bring in, and do a little bit of splash technique over the top. So I've created a background wash, and now I'm going to go in with a faux bleaching technique, all from that one little bit of ink. The longer you leave, like with anything with our inks, the longer you leave the water in, the more the colour will suck back out. But what it's going to do is create a really nice, it's not going to be in your face, it's going to be nice and gentle. Muted. That's the word I'm looking for. Nice. Very muted,
brilliant value here as well. 36 colours you're getting in here for £29.87 or £44.85. Platinum members, I mean, £24 less than, or $36, which is amazing. You're buying 3 collections and getting 1 collection free within here. So you're paying for the basics and neutrals and the meadow, you get the outdoors free. I'll take you through all the colours after Debbie's demonstration.
And literally, can you see now, I've got a lovely, lovely, very muted, so it's not in your face, this one. I had 2 options, because I did do myself one earlier, and again, created a couple of little different colours by adding a bit of the yellow into there. But honestly, you can play around with these, and I think that makes a gorgeous background. In fact, I'm going to go with that one, Joe. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So let's move that to one side. Let's bring in now, so what I'm going to do is bring in a card base, just going to make sure that's nice and dry.
Well, Marilyn just asked, how do you straighten out your paper, Debbie? I always have a problem with watercolour paper.
Yeah, so yeah, that's perfect. I was just doing that myself. So what I'm just doing is I'm just giving it a little...
manipulation.
Thank you. Manipulation. Literally just straighten it back out. So there you go. That is how you would do it to create that. So it says, that's a good word, manipulation. That's the word I'm going to go with, manipulation. Debbie needs to remember where the camera is. So there you go. How beautiful does that look? Right, so, sorry
Debbie's
Joe.
on. Debbie's
I was
peak
trying
Debbie
to
today.
think. I was trying to think of a clean word that I realised it wasn't going to sound right, so I stopped myself. So if you wonder why I paused, I did it for a reason, because I nearly got myself into a whole heap of trouble then. Whew, saved. It's a good job I looked at you. You always keep me in line.
I
Joe.
do,
You always
don't I?
keep me in line,
Debbie can
yeah.
tell just as any sudden eye movement over there, and she knows that we're going down the wrong direction.
Yeah, absolutely. So I saved myself a fate worse than death then. Right, so I'm going to pop that just down there like so. That would have been a blooper of all sorts of bloopers then. But yeah, so you're just manipulating it with your fingers and just to straighten it. So that's a really good question though. Who was that?
It was Marilyn that asked that.
Marilyn, yeah. So literally just to straighten it, that's all you do is just literally take it around until you get a nice straight, and you will realise that it flattens when you pop it into that shape. But that's going to now sit into the base of my card. Oops, I've got a bit wonky. Let me just. Oh, it's a good job I used all-purpose glue, isn't it? I got that wiggle time to get it into place. But again, I'm just going to lay that onto the back of my card. What I've done with this is I have taken a piece of card that measures 6.5 by 7 and just scored it in an inch. I'm actually going to add another panel, and I'm going to add a floating element, and then I'm going to put my embellishments in there, because that's what they are. Outline dies, but you can embellish with them and create some really beautiful pieces. So again...
They're a sort of nice size, because they're a size of die that I don't think we do a lot of, Debbie, which is quite nice. Which that's sort of that in-betweeny size. Do a lot of big edgeables, don't we? You know,
yep.
Big creator cards and then smaller embellishing dies normally. But these are sort of an in-between size. And I think they're going to be really handy.
Absolutely. Now, to create my floating element, Joe, what I've done is I've got myself a bit of acetate, and I'm going to stick that acetate to that panel so it gives this illusion of floatiness. A nice word. But I'm just going to pop that in. So I'm just going to push it up to the edge of my fold line, because acetate is always one of those wonderful mediums, but very hard to see in studio lights is the word. Oh no, that's the wrong tape pen. That one's gone, that one. Michelle kindly got me some clean ones, some new ones, and just pop that over the top. And that then adds that addition of the acetate, so it creates that floating element. But I want to do is strengthen it, because acetate again, and I haven't gone with an heavyweight this time, I've gone with a lightweight one. But I'm going to add on a panel to the bottom. Let's bring in my tape pen again. Right, so I'm just going to line that up.
Debbie.
Well, do you know what? Sometimes we overthink things, and you know, we always go down the line of, oh, what can we do to create something really wow? Sometimes we forget that clean and simple is a really lovely concept, and one that's very on trend as well. And I just think sometimes that's what we need to do, and that's exactly what I've done. So I've taken some texture cardstock, I've used one of my embossing folders, and I've kept it white because I want a bit of white on white. I think that looks nice, just to add a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to literally just pop some tape onto the back of there, line that up like so. Just pop that on, and that's going to be my inside panel that's going to sit on the bottom, and I've created another one, Joe, so that can sit on the top as well to bring it in line. So like so.
Nice. Have you embossed that, Debbie?
I have, yeah. I've used an embossing folder.
Beautiful.
Oh, don't ask me.
I'm not going to ask you, Debbie.
Thank you.
But Evangeline asked, what emboss... No, I'm joking.
Oh, nearly.
Susie T says, love the background, Debbie. I'm going to try that today. Eve saying, Debbie, just love you. That's all she says. And Elizabeth saying, oh, Debbie, gorgeous background. Loads and loads of love for that. But quite a simple one to do, isn't it, Debbie?
You saw how quick. I've just done that from scratch. And it's very, very simple, but it creates something really striking. Honestly, if you've never tried our aqua pens before, and you're probably thinking, oh, I don't know if the tricolours are the way to go. It's a bit similar to the do you know the blends where we talk about alcohol and introduction? The tricolours are a fabulous addition to our Spectrum Noir range, but if you want to start out in the world of watercolour, I couldn't recommend them high enough. They are absolutely incredible pens to work with. And like you said, Joe, we've configured them into colourways that we think would work well. So your cool primaries, your warm primaries, and all those kind of things that work equally as well on their own, but as a colourway, you can create some really nice texture with it as well. So now what we've got is our lovely panel. So I'm going to bring back in the star of the show with this one, Jo, and our lovely embellishments. And that's why I've kept them nice and white, because I think that to have them floating in the middle of your card, I just think looks really beautiful. So I've got a few there. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this one. Now these are intricate filigree. In fact, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to use tacky glue. Move your pin out of the way, Debbie, move your pin out of the way. You could use your dotty tape pen, because obviously they work perfectly with these, but I'm going to go in with little dabs of tacky glue. That's what's in my fine tip applicator bottle. It's our tacky glue by Kalal. And again, absolutely fits perfectly with these. So
Connie wants to know, when embossing smaller panels, do you cut them, then emboss them, or emboss them, then cut them down?
I usually cut and emboss.
Okay.
I usually cut them to size and then emboss. Of course, you can cut a bigger panel and then cut them down. I think it's a personal choice, that one, Jo, a personal choice, but that's my method, how I normally do it. So I'm going to pop that one onto there, like so, hold that down into place. And then I'm going to bring in this one. Like I said, clean, simple, bit of white on white, looks beautiful. But I'm going to show you that minimalistic look sometimes is the way to go. Very modern, isn't it? Very, very modern. I've got a girl who we used to work with called Emma in the Chesterfield store. Love Emma to bits. I need to go and see the girls. I haven't seen them for absolutely ages. And I've promised Leah, one of our lovely... We used to say, come in as customers, but leave as friends. And that's so true. And Leah, God love her, I love Leah to bits. I've not seen her for ages. She's my coffee buddy. Right. We have coffee and cake when we go, and I haven't been for ages. And I was just saying to her the other night, and when I come down, I'm going to let her know when I go. I'm going to get some time where I can go down and see all the girls. But Emma loves this style of card. Clean and simple is the way that she would go. So I know full well that once Emma sees these, I think these are going to be going in her basket.
Going straight in her basket.
Literally, because they're just absolutely beautiful, and I do love these. They really are gorgeous dies to work with.
Patty says that blue background is just beautiful. Marilyn saying, I'm excited to see the finished card. This just using as well one of the sets. I think these are crying out and will lend themselves, don't you, to a bit of mixing and matching as well, Debbie? Yeah,
absolutely. So you could bring in now, I could bring one of the butterfly ones in, one of the dragonflies. They're all based on the nature. They've got a lovely nature theme to these, if you've noticed. They really are inspiring ones. I just think they're so fab, absolutely fab. And I'm going to go in just at that very top end, stick that down into place, wait for your tacky to get a hold, and then you can let go. And I'm just going to finish that off, Jo. I'm going to keep it really clean and simple. I'm going to use a little sentiment that I've got from one of my collections. Bearing in mind, we all own a lot. This is Sending Love. I'm going to have my little tail end just going down into the centre of the card. And apart from adding a few little... Oh, do you know, we're going to add some gems, but do you know what? No, I'm staying away from those gems. There you go.
Beautiful, Debbie.
A gorgeous, beautiful, clean and simple card. Minimalistic look. We've used one ink, which was the tricolour, and I used the tricolour that I used there was the Cool Primary, and I actually used the Azure Blue to create that lovely background. Kept it really clean and simple, and of course you could have it that way as well if you wanted to go that way, but we're keeping it minimalistic to start with.
Nice,
but how
Debbie.
gorgeous are these beautiful outline dies. Use them as embellishments, use them as a focal part of the card. Your creativity is going to just literally blow off the chart when you get these. I really do mean it. I know that you're going to use them in so many ways, so I can't wait to see what everybody else does with them when they get hold of them.
Nee's got a very important question. She says, coffee and cake.
Yes.
What cake do you have with your coffee?
Carrot cake.
Oh,
carrot cake.
Nice.
Can't beat a carrot cake. And a good old, now then, caramel latte, or maybe a gingerbread latte at this time of season. Yeah, I can just taste one coming on. Leah, if you're watching, I'm holding you to that deal when I come to Chesterfield next.
There you are. I want to come, I think. I'd love a slab of carrot cake and a look around the Chesterfield store. Right, let me take you back through the designs that you're going to get in this brand new collection. First chance you've had to get your hands on these today here on Crafters TV. So you're going to get the pretty posies. You will also receive the simple sprigs that you've just seen Debbie using there. I was thinking as well, Debbie, do you think you could build these into things like reefs and corners and arrange these and do different sort of constructions with them?
Absolutely, yeah.
You've got your butterflies as well, which I just think are beautiful. I love the way that they are so delicate, and they will team beautifully actually with the fabulous florals that are in here. You've got your blooming botanicals, sort of almost got a bit of a wildflower theme to them, and then your dainty dragonflies as well. $34.99 or $47.95 gets you all of them, all 6 sets, as well as the Black Centura Pearl cardstock. I must let you know though that a quarter of the stock has gone. It is getting very busy on these at the moment. Something else that you're really loving is our tricolour markers. So I'm going to take you through these. So this is how they're going to come to you. You get 3 pens in each one of the packs. Now, the pens are designed so that one pen has 3 different colours in it. So this one here is the Floral Meadow. And let's look at the bright florals for a second. The bright floral has the rose pink, the jasmine, and the tulip, and those colours have been curated because they blend together to give you a gorgeous ombre and a wash. They won't muddy, they are perfect to go together. You then have the same in the Warm Fiery and the Fresh Verdant, but as a colour family, if you wanted to just create a project using the one set of pens, they are all going to complement each other, and it's exactly the same for the colour basics. My absolute favourite, the Warm Primary that Debbie used, is my favourite in this whole collection. You will also get the Essentials Neutrals and the Great Outdoors, and that is a full collection on these. These are the core colours, or the core, it's a full core collection. That one there you're getting for free as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Lots of love coming in for that last creation. Fran says very pretty. For Holiday saying gorgeous. Patty says this is that is a collection that won't go out of style. Absolutely, it's timeless, isn't it, Patty? And Evelyn says beautiful card as well. So lots and lots of love for those. We're gonna, oh dear, we're gonna move on. I'm all fingers and thumbs today, Debbie. I'm going to move on. I'm going to show you the connected sentiments. Let me take you through the sentiments first, and then I want to show you some of the concepts that you can create using these, because they are brilliant, these. The other thing I love about these is that they have structural integrity. And what I mean by that is that if you cut these into a 10-fold card, as has been done here, I know there's not a lot of connecting cardstock, but they're designed in a way that it means the card will stand. It will not flop over, which is fantastic. So you're going to get good luck, and then you get additional sentiments within here as well, which is fantastic. You've got congrats, thankful, celebrate, with love, thanks, birthday, and friend as well, which is brilliant. Let me show you though some of the things that you're able to do with these. So I've got the concepts here. Brilliant if you wanted to put these into the top of boxes. They're going to work fantastic for that. See what I mean about how they stand up on their own? That's a stepper card there. Well, there's no acetate or anything within there supporting that, yet it still works absolutely beautifully. They work brilliantly for things like a fold back card or a gatefold card if you wanted to use it for that. They're going to work well on there. We've also got this one here, which I think is just beautiful, and that is a 10-fold card, but with it in the top with a panel behind. So think about what you're going to put behind there. Is it going to be glitter cardstock? Maybe some of the awesome pattern papers that you've got in your stash at the moment. We've also got, I mean, crying out to be used on things like a Z-fold. Use a couple of them within there to create that kind of look. Stepper cards look fantastic using these as well. There's just so many here. This one here is a sort of standard 10-fold, but with a panel behind, which is another great way to do it. A sort of different styles, a portrait style 10-fold, which looks great. Use your acetates behind these, use your vellums. Love this one. It's like an illusion easel that's been done there with that. I think that looks fantastic. Honestly, I could just keep going on all afternoon with these. I've got so many brilliant card styles here. And again, this one's fantastic. Let me just show you. So in a standard easel with some acetate behind is another way you could use it. I'll just show you a couple more. Think about using it with 2. I love this. This one needs a bit of a straighten out. But this one here I love because it's been done with an easel with an acetate behind and then with a panel there as well, which I think looks great. Very modern again, going to work really well with these. Good luck. Oh.
Did you see me? Did you see me?
I quite like that.
Do you know what? It actually, Joe, you are very creative, and I love how you've seen that card.
I thought it was like a half
that looks really
tenfold.
nice. It does look like. Do you know what?
I think we've invented
Absolutely.
a new card there, Debbie, a half tenfold. Happy accidents, happy accidents. That is, of course, what it's meant to look like. There we are. But that's just scratching the surface to show you what you can do with these. I think they're a really versatile die, and also a great deal on these today as well. 50, try that again, get me teeth in. 50.34 or 68.99 if you want to get your hands on those. Best price yet. Really lovely font, very modern, but also very legible. I love these dies. They're one of my favourite releases we've done this year, Debbie, I would say.
And do you know why I love them, Job? For that reason is the way that you can use these. It's that versatility again. We're talking, and I'm going to do another watercolour background again, but that extra element that you can cut into. So I'm going to create an aperture with these, as well as popping those outline dies back in. But I love the versatility of them, and I'm trying to show you that with my demos that I've got planned for today, to show you how versatile they are, they work. I'm actually going to do soon one of the other connecting dies and bringing in some of these elements to act as those embellishments that you're going to add to your crafty projects. So yes, you can keep it minimalistic. That's where we started, the minimalistic look, but we're going to show you all the different ways that you can use them as well, Joe. So I'm going to be using a couple of colours in a moment from the Tricolour Aquas, but I thought what I'm going to do is use the fabulous florals. I've got flabulous in my head because I'm thinking flabulous, because I told you I'm so close to my 3 stone, it's like untrue. So I'm thinking flabulous because in my head that's what I could hear someone saying. So, but these are fabulous florals, and they really are fabulous florals. And again, that lovely, almost that outline feature to them. I am going to cut it into some white cardstock, but this time I'm actually going to use this as an aperture to create my card with as well. So I'm going to use them in a multiple of ways. So I'm going to pop one of the florals up at the top. I'm going to put one of the leaves at the top as well, like so. And then I'm going to bring in a couple of the florals. These are the florals that I'm going to use. And we're going to create a little bit of an aperture feel to this. So I'm going to go one down there, one in the centre, like so. And then I'm going to place one of the florals back in and one of the leaves back in to create a little bit of a background. So for that, I'm going to hold some low-tack tape. Let's, what did you do with your low-tack tape, Debbie? Oh, I've put my low-tack tape down somewhere. There it is. Let me bring in my low-tack tape and hold these into place and show you how you can create not only your outline dies, but create a little bit of an aperture and a little bit of a feature for your card as well. So holding that down, bringing in my plates again. Don't forget, if you were using these outline dies as embellishments, they're going to fit through all your smaller machines as well. So they're going to fit through your Mini and your Gemini Go, as well as all your other machines. And not just your machines, our Gemini machine, just because it has the word Gemini in front, they will go through all your other machines as well, Joe. So let me just bring this in and show you what I mean by that aperture. So, lifting these up, I'll come back to these pieces in a minute because I'm going to use those pieces in a second, but what I'm going to do now is create a little bit of an aperture, which is where my watercolour background is going to come in. Let's get rid of those. So I'm going to bring back in, where's that leaf gone? Where have we gone, little leaf? There you are, leaf. Let me bring the leaf back in. I'm going to pop a little leaf just up there. And I think I'm going to bring in that floral again. Let me just pop the floral down, like so.
Oh, I'm not seeing where this is going, Debbie.
I didn't think you would. And probably people are thinking right now, where's she going with this one? But I'm going to show you how creative you can get, how versatile they actually are, and how fabulous they are as well. And not just, I mean, there's 4 dies in that collection, but I'm using them again in a multiple way. So that's what I need to think about. I need to think about all the different ways you can use them. Embellishments, overlays, paper piecing, cut out different colour card and pop the coloured pieces back in. Oh, why didn't I think of that one when I were doing my demos yesterday? Right, so I've got my little aperture. I'm going to use this piece in a moment because it's going to sit into a coloured background. But what I'm going to do now, because we're going to use all of these as well and sit them back in. So I'm going to get rid of all the little pieces.
Sandra wants to know, does the carrot cake count as one of your 5 a day? I think it has to, surely, doesn't it?
Well, I used to convince myself that.
If it doesn't have much carrot in, have 2 slices, it will definitely be one of your 5 a day then, surely. I think that's how it works.
Is it made with real carrots? That's what I want to know.
Of course it is.
Are real carrots involved?
What sort of carrots would be involved? I haven't seen, what's a fake carrot look like?
I love a good carrot cake. What's your favourite cake, Joe?
Oh, Debbie, honestly.
Come on,
where do you
there
start?
must be one.
If I had to choose one, would probably be, well, I can't choose one, it's going to have to be one of two. It would be a coffee and walnut cake.
Oh, yes.
Or a warm chocolate fudge cake with cold double cream on top.
With what cream?
Double cream.
Oh, I'd have squirty cream.
Or
I like
maybe,
it squirty.
or maybe ice cream.
I like, good squirty cream, nice and thick, squirted on top. Ooh, yeah. Oh, now we're talking. Oh gosh, Lord, let's not talk about cakes. It's bad enough with Michelle's cookies in back.
Did you have a slice of the cookie pie?
Right, let me just let you into a little secret. I didn't have a slab like everyone else has been having. I had a sliver. And when I say a sliver, because my gorgeous George of the joystick witnessed me, sliver. I say a sliver. Oh, we did have a little sliver,
Honestly,
didn't we, George?
it was everything you ever wanted in life.
And more.
Crispy, crumbly pastry.
No, I missed the pastry. I thought there's too many calories in pastry,
crispy,
so I missed
crumbly
the...
pastry, gooey, soft cookie, chocolate, caramel. Oof. Oh my word.
Can I
This
just
is
tell you,
Michelle's
Ben...
husband sent it in to us, Ben.
Ben needs to be on Bake Off.
He does.
British Bake Off. I'm going to tell Michelle, we're going to fill an application form in for him. He's not going to know. We're going to get him on telly and we're going to get him creating his masterpieces, because let me tell you, his cookies are the best cookies I've ever tasted.
They are, aren't they?
In my lifetime, Joe, in my lifetime. Now, I'm just bringing my dark colour cardstock again so you can see these, because these are absolutely beautiful. And I've got a few now that we're going to pop back in. Oh, Debbie, just when I thought I'd seen the last of all my little bits. Oh, there we go. Bane of my life poking. I really don't like doing it. I let a little message from Carol from Garforth, my gorgeous Carol, who pokes out all my bits for me when I'm when I'm out demonstrating. Behave yourself,
Where's
Joe.
Garforth? I feel like I know where
Garforth
Garforth
is in Yorkshire.
Right.
It's in Yorkshire, and I used to go up there demonstrating. So did Jan. Jan's been up there as well. But Carol's my little poker out. She takes me poker tool, she pokes out on my bits because I hate poking. It's one of me banes of my life. That's why I normally have my little brush. Dye cleaning brush, that's the word. Dye cleaning brush makes life so much easier, it really does. Right, so these beautiful pieces I'm going to come back to in a minute and pop them into my aperture piece.
Nice.
So they're going to sit in there. However, I need a bit of a background, Joe. So I've got some more watercolour cardstock, and I thought, while they're on the show, I'm going to make the most of them. I've got some water in my squirty bottle, little Mr. Bottle. Mr. Bottle, that's the word, yeah, Mr. So literally just wetting my cardstock first. And I'm going to give this a nice wet. I want it to be really wet and saturate to move these colours around because I want to literally... Now, one thing I would say is don't be popping it straight into there because you'll wet your brush nib will go all sogged. So this is not sounding right. I'm so sorry. It's not sounding right, but it's going to go all soggy. So, can I just tell you...
Gosh, if you just joined us in the last 3 minutes, I'm sorry, I really am. I don't know what has happened. Honestly, gosh, Debbie is peak Debbie today. I'm here for it, Debbie. I'm having a lovely time. I'm just really struggling to hold it together. I'm going to have abs by the end of this show.
But I just don't want you to use them wrongly. That's why I'm saying these things to you, because I've done it and you don't want that. So what you want to do is literally take some of your ink and pop it onto your mat. So if I just literally, if I just pop a little bit down there, George. I'm going to use a few of the colours. I've got the actual colours that I'm using are the bright floral and the... Wait a minute. That's the same pen, Debbie. Bright floral and the rich florals to create these. So I'm going to use the heather from this as well. So I'm going to pop a few colours down onto my glass mat. What other colour? Shall we go with a nice bright pink, Joe? Let's go with a nice bright pink. So popping that down rather than getting my nib all
So you want your
wet.
paper wet, but your nib dry.
Paper wet, yeah, nib dry. And then all I'm going to do is bring in a brush. So let me grab a piece of... Seriously. I'm just going to pop some colour down on, and we're going to
Nice.
swish the colours between each other. So again, I'm just going to go in and literally just pop on the colours and give it a little spritz round. So I'm going to pick up some colour and just
Beautiful.
splodge it on, because again, no going in, just pop it onto your glass mat and pick it up and then just pop it down. Quite like these colours. I think these are quite nice colours.
Laura May says, I love when Debbie gets the giggles. Pammy says, oh, Debbieisms have me dying over here today. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. There's a lot. We're spreading a lot of laughter and joy, I think, this afternoon, Debbie.
It's a good job. It's a good job. We like a bit of laughter and a little bit, but I sometimes really should engage. But however, no, I'm just going to say it as it is, because you don't want to be doing it. Literally, don't be sticking it in there, because it literally will ruin your brush, and you don't want to do that. So that's why I'm giving you those little tips, the Debbie top tips, Joe, the Debbie's top tips. Now, if you want to move it around a little bit more, you can take your spritzer and you can move it around. So you can literally spritz this and move them with your brush, splodge them around and move them, and literally just pick up all your
love
colours.
the colours here. Love how they sort of blend and make new colours. That's a great thing about these pens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not only have you got the 36 colours in there that are, you know, prescribed, Debbie, but you can make so many new blends yourself and loads of brand new colours.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
so versatile for such a minimal investment.
Absolutely. So again, all you're going to do is just move them around until you're happy with, you know, the colours that you've got. Feel like there's a bit of yellow missing. Let me go back in, have a bit more yellow. Again, pick up and splodge on. And then you let it dry naturally or heat set it, but you'll create a lovely background, and again a lovely bit of a colour wash. So I'm going to move my soggy piece to dry off somewhere. Let me just put that down there, and I'll bring you the one in that I've used. But of course you could actually, Jan will be shouting at me right now, there's a lot of ink on that mat. So you could actually take another piece of cardstock and you could slush up the colour and pop them around. So you can literally, you know, manoeuvre them around and pick up your colour, so you've got a little bit of an inky background. So that's what you could do, but I'm going to just clean mine up. I am, because I want to get on with this demo. I've got still more demos planned and lined up for this show. But again, I'm just going to dry off my table. Doesn't it look pretty on your tissue?
It's gorgeous.
How gorgeous your tissue looks. I'd be saving that and die cutting that later. Right, so I'm going to bring in the one that I did earlier and dried off. I just added more colour to this one, so
That's
you can see
pretty,
just
isn't
a little
it?
bit of splodge. And like I said, to move it around again, spritz, pss, 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 pss. Bits of spritzing all over. So that's going to sit into my textured cardstock again. I've got some purple this time. And again, Debbie, where have you put your glue? There it is, hiding behind me card, Joe, hiding behind me card. So I'm going to pop my background.
It's very busy on these, Debbie, at the moment. Lots of people
I'm not
going
surprised.
for them.
I'm not surprised, because you're going to see that versatility in these. Embellishments, tick. Minimalistic cards, tick. What else? Beautiful nature theme. Oh, gorgeous. Think of all the different backgrounds that you can create, like these. There's lots of other mediums that you can create backgrounds with as well. Your shaving foam, your pixie powders. Oh, there's all sorts of different colouring mediums. Sparkle pens. Oh, a bit of a sparkle pen background would look stunning with those coming back through. However, we're going to pop this onto our card base. So I've got myself a 5x7 card base, and I'm just going to line that up so you can see now that's going to sit like so. And then we're going to add the aperture back on top. Let's just pop this glue all the way around. Nice coverage.
Was that on watercolour cardstock, Sarah Kay?
This was watercolour cardstock, because I used a water-based product, which is what our tricolours are. They are a water-based product. They are beautiful, gorgeous ink that you can literally create so many backgrounds with. And I mean, look at that background. Straight away, that background is just screaming out. It's just beautiful. But I'm going to bring back in my cardstock to sit that over the top, like so. Now, I did have a piece of acetate, because I wanted them to sit on top of there without spoiling there. So I'm going to pop a little bit of acetate just onto the back. And again, I've just taken some of our acetate. I'm going to pop my dotty tape pen around the back of this one, because I've got some nice little aperture features. So again, cutting in, and I don't want the glue to go through and seep through there, so I'm just going to pop that on. Pop my acetate to the back of there, like so. Just make sure all my acetate's trimmed. Perfect, that'll do. And then I'm going to sit that now onto there. Now you could lift it as well, so you could use shaker foam. Shaker foam? Shaker? Shaker foam? No, not shaker foam. Foam on a, yeah, foam on a circular. Foam on a roll.
Foam
Right.
on a roll.
I knew that would come in.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Hey! Yay! But I'm not using it as a shaker, Joe, so I'm just going to put some foam pads and lift it a little bit.
All of that, you didn't even use the foam on a roll anyway.
I know I didn't, because I was just giving you ideas on how you can use it. That's what I was doing. Giving you some ideas, giving you some inspiration. Do you know what? I can't wait to see people's inspiration when they get these home. I can't wait to see how they're going to use them, because honestly, so many ways, so many ways. So let's just peel off my backs.
Rianne says the glass mat is my best work surface ever.
It is.
I think everyone would agree with there, Rianne.
Yeah, and you know, for a long time I just used it as a cutting platform, as in like just to craft on. And then I thought, hang on a minute, craft knife, a mid-metal ruler, cuts like a dream, palette, using the things like your gilding wax, inks, honestly, so much potential for your glass mat. It's another tool. It's another tool. It's not just a little work surface, it's a tool. And one of Joe's little top tips, have you noticed how I do my foam pads now, Joe? Thanks to you, my darling. Now, I've measured the same size piece. So this is a 4.5 by 6 inches, because now that colourway comes through, but it's got that little lift up element. And then, bringing back in our beautiful embellishments, or our outline dies, we're going to stick those back inside. So you're just going to match up and marry each one so that they stick into side of there. So again, I'm going to use dotty tape pen for this one. So let's pop some dotty tape all over the back of them.
Bernie wants to know what's the best paper stock to use for shaving foam techniques.
Watercolour cardstock. Oh, actually, no. Take that back.
Ooh.
Because I've used Centura Pearl. So you could use Centura Pearl. You get a different look altogether. You can use smooth cardstock. You can use, so like our stamping card, would look absolutely perfect with it. Watercolour cardstock, absolutely, because you've got that texture to it as well. And if you're using a water-based product, yes, absolutely, use watercolour cardstock. You get premium results from that. But please try it with Centura Pearl, and honestly, it was one of those happy accidents, Joe. Somebody were asking me when I was at a demonstration in Liverpool and said to me, can you do it onto Centura Pearl? And I went, do you know what? I've never tried it, so let's try it. Oh, off the chart gorgeous, because it looked amazing with that marble effect on top of the Centura Pearl. Oh, Joe, you've never seen nothing like it.
It was like an impression of an eagle you just did there.
Did I? Oh, honestly, just try. Oh, you need to try it. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it was an happy accident, and I literally could not believe the results.
Amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing. And again, Joe, all I'm doing now is literally lining all those back in. Can you see how gorgeous that's already looking?
Really
with that colour coming
fabulous.
through.
But again, very modern, very different, which I like.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's nice to go down this line. You know what I'm like. I am one of those, I've got to step away from the card because I put too much on it kind of girl.
Yeah.
A bit like that, you'll see craft along tomorrow. I think sometimes I give myself some right tasks to do.
Like what tomorrow, sorry?
Me craft along.
Right.
Got Enchanted Dreams.
Ooh.
You know I love a good cube card, don't you?
Oh, I'm gutted I'm not going to be here. I want to do it with you.
It's a big, big cube card.
Is it?
Who have I got with me tomorrow?
George.
George! Me old looker.
You've got George, what is it when it's 3 cubed?
Oh my
George
goodness.
cubed. George and George.
George and Gorgeous George.
George and Gorgeous George. George, Ina and Gorgeous George.
George, Ina. Yeah, George, Ina. And George. Hey kid, oh, I can't wait to see him. I've not seen him in ages. I feel like we haven't worked together in ages. And do you know what to say? Do you know, I've just realised, I'm thinking, why is no glue coming out? It's empty, Debbie. It's empty. When there's nothing here, it's empty. So I'm going to just grab myself. Uh-oh.
You should have another one.
Perfect. Oh, there we are. I'm thinking, where's the glue? Where's the glue? Behave yourself, Johnny. I'm trying to find my end now. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can just... No. I am using right floral, aren't I? I haven't picked up a wrong floral. I'll get it. It's coming. Am I using
you
right
had it
floral?
then. I think you just went past it.
Have I gone past it?
Yeah,
Hang on a minute.
Back to the left. That's it. That way.
Wait,
back a
no,
bit
that's
more.
not it. No, is it that one?
That one there, isn't it?
No, that one. No, wait a minute. I will find it. Do you know if I'm using wrong floral now, I'll kick myself. Oh, do you know what? I could well have. Hang on a minute. I could
Have you got it? Have you done it upside down?
I'm just checking out doing it back to front because that's my normal thing. Let's. You will fit. I will fit you if it kills me. Come on. There. No. There. No.
Oh, there.
No. Wait a minute. You think it's there? No, that's not right.
Back. There. No, the other way.
Oh my God, Joe! I feel like
bit more there.
No, that's not. Do you know what? I bet you any money I've put wrong floral in. Yay! It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Woo! There we go. And then, do you know what? I'm just going to finish off with. Oh, I've got a right sweat on. Right, let me just put on my little gems.
Never a dull moment when you're here, Debbie. Never a dull moment,
honestly,
which I love.
Sometimes I just wonder about myself, Joe. I wonder about myself. I'm just going to add. Oh, I feel sacrilege covering over that. I might just sandwich it. So let me just that one there. Yeah, back there. So I'm just going to use. Actually, I'm going to use some chunky glue. So I'm going to pop on the back like so. Actually, let me come in a bit more. Let's come in a bit more. There we go.
Sarah Kay suggests maybe the outline die cuts could be glittered for an extra wow. Love that idea.
Oh, I like that idea as well. But there you go, Joe. A beautiful card. Oh, I've got a bit of a wonk going off there. Hang on a minute. Let me make sure I've got that. Is that right? That straight? Does that look straight?
That looks straight to me.
That looks straight. But yeah, there you go. So again, absolutely beautiful. Aperture, background, job's a good one. Beautiful, clean and simple again. But just showing you how versatile these are.
Brilliant. Right, let me take you back through these then. You've got the Pretty Posy, which is this one just here. You will also get the simple sprigs. You've got the butterflies in there. The ones that Debbie's just used here are the fabulous florals. You've got the blooming botanicals, kind of like wildflowers, which I love, and then those dainty dragonflies as well. You get all of them included for that price, saving almost £11 or $13, which is fantastic considering it is a brand new launch for you here on Crafters TV. You will get the Black Century Pearl cardstock included as well. It's very, very busy. A third of the stock has already gone. There's lots of you in the ordering process as well at the moment. So what I think it's best we do, give you an opportunity to get your baskets checked out. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. We have some awesome deals going, so visit Crafters Companion website and find out more.
Lots and lots and lots of you checking out there. Victoria says, just tuned in, already the highlight of my day, Debbie and Joe trying to fit a die cut back into a card. Lily says, hello Joe and Debbie, I'm so thrilled to see you both here today. I just love you both so much. And I'm thrilled to have you both share my 50th birthday with me today. Debbie, you are my absolute fave. Oh, happy birthday, Lily. Happy 50th. Let us know what you're doing. What are your plans? You got anything special happening? We'd love to know. I want to take you through some of the cardstocks that we've got on the show, which would work really well with this brand new launch. First one here for you is the Knitwits Positivity. And in here, this is a card pad that you've got. So you've got here 250 GSM. It's a really nice all-round weight. It's a kind of funny one, this, because it's like it's got a shine on it. Not quite pearlescent, but it really does reflect the light beautifully. And a really nice selection of colours. Quite earthy, natural tones throughout this one. Then we're going to move on to the Farmhouse that you've got here. And the Farmhouse is the textured cardstock that you've got. 230 GSM. Really lovely, sort of bright but muted selection of colours in that. Lime green is stunning. And then you've also got the 12x12s in the bright textured cardstock here as well. And again, a really lovely bold selection of colours in there. 36 sheets in that particular one just there. $19.99, $24.95 if you want to get your hands on that one. Right, we are going to have a look at the connecting sentiments here. I'm going to take you through them again. Best price ever on these. Really usable sentiments. Love the fact that you can cut these in and they still stand up. So they will help you achieve lots of different card concepts. Cut them in or cut them out. I think they look beautiful either way. You can actually just snip the lettering away from these as well and use them as a regular sentiment if you want to. So you've got good luck, congrats. You've got a stamp coming with each of these as well. You've also then got thankful, celebrate, with love. Thanks, you've got birthday in there, and you've also got friend included as well, which is fantastic. Laura Parker says, I've been having a rough day today, but this last show with Debbie has just perked me up. Just love you, Debbie. Debbie, you have me laughing so hard, I feel like things are always going to be all right. How nice is that?
That's lovely.
What a sweet thing to say.
Oh, that really is sweet. Thank you. I don't sometimes mean to do that, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your intentions are, Debbie.
It's just but I'm glad I've cheered you up, and I'm glad that you feel that you can, like, sometimes it is nice though, a bit of laughter. We always say that, don't we, Joe? Laughter,
absolutely.
It brightens up you, it brightens up your day. It
Should we
makes
just
you
take a moment to all laugh now, collectively?
What, laugh?
With me, you and all the audience. Let's just have a laugh, okay? after three, are you ready? We're all collectively going to laugh, and we're all going to feel a lot better for it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. See, there you go. How much better do you all feel? I know.
Oh my God.
Literally, call me a life coach guru. Anyway, Debbie, connecting sentiments.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a little break in a minute, but I'm gonna show you, because these are fabulous. Do you know, it's the first time I've had proper chance to play with these. I love these connecting sentiments. And your outline dies are gonna come into play as well, because I've talked about them being as embellishments. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna bring in a few of those as well. But I'm gonna do one of my favourites. In fact, I feel like it's a little bit late because she passed the driving test quite recently. Oh, Joe, I've got a terrible confession to make.
What?
I bought a card.
Debbie Robinson. Honestly, you think you know someone.
I feel I had to cleanse myself then. But she were mortified.
You bought a card?
I bought a card. I went into a shop.
Imagine if you'd been
bought a card.
Imagine
Look, I've got checks talking about it. Literally, I went first time into a card shop and bought a card just because, I just didn't have time. I feel terrible.
Did you wear like a moustache and, you know, some big glasses and a hat? And a big hoodie?
Big Victoria Beckham glasses walking in there. Hood up on me hoodie. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I were more. Well, she were mortified because she said, "You haven't made me one, Debbie." I were like, but I wanted to be the first to get in with a card. That would me reckoning. I knew I weren't going to be at home, so I thought, right, I've left it with my nieces. I said, "Give that to your mum," and even they were horrified with me. Horrified. So I feel like this is going to be for her.
Wow.
As a little bit of a make-up for a passing
What a revelation.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible. Right, took some cardstock, Joe, and my cardstock, I've just literally scored it to create a little bit of an easel card. So depending on the size that you're going to start with, if you just think about your proportion of your card, where you're going to put your folds, do them in a third of each. So you've got a third, a third, and a third. And that creates your lovely easel card, like so. Now, I've got myself a little pencil mark, very lightly, because I wanted to line this up. Now, these have been designed to stay connected into your cardstock, but float in the middle as well, which is what I love. So again, I'm just going to pop that, like so, on my little line, and I'm going to hold that down with a little bit of low-tack tape. And these lovely sentiments that are on here as well. Congrats. Proud of you, because I am proud of her for passing a test, bless her. So I'm going to just hold that out. Let me just make sure that doesn't look straight. I'm not giving her a wonky card, Joe. I'm not giving her a wonky card if it kills me. Right, so I'm actually going to use my Gemini Junior plates, to be fair. So I'm going to pop that on. Not a mucky one, though. Nice clean one. Pop that into place and position that on my plate. Thin metal die again, so normal thin metal die combination. There we go. And run that through the machine, let that do all the hard work for you. And I love the connecting, I love the idea behind this. A sentiment that stays connected means that you can use it in a whole variety of different ways. So I am going to literally just take that off. Be very careful with this, as when you are using your low-tack tape as well, to stay. Look at that.
I mean, love that it supports the weight of the card. I think that's really amazing.
Honestly, it's the idea behind this, I think, is so clever. And really, again, you don't really need to say much else, because it says it right there for you in that sentiment, which is what I absolutely love. Now, I'm just going to find my scoring tool for a second. I've buried it somewhere, Joe. And then I'm just going to give me little burnish line a little bit of an extra oomph. And I'm going to do the same with the bottom one as well, like so. And now I've got that lovely shape of the easel, like so. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give it a little bit of a strengthen, because I'm going to stick some acetate behind the back of it to strengthen it up a little bit. And I've cut it to the size of my panel, which is, if I get this panel right, which was, 6x4. So I'm just going to pop that onto the back. On the back of my sentiment, I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. And again, take your time. This is if you're going to use a tape pen, then be careful when you're popping your tape. But you could, of course, use your tacky glue as well over the top of that. And then I'm just going to use my solid one to take the top off, Debbie. Solid one, just to adhere the rest of the acetate to the back of there. So, acetate, there you go. Attach that to the back. And then it gives you that lovely strength as well, especially when you're using easel card, because you've got the floppy element there, so you just want to make sure that stays nice and strong. And then I'm going to bring in some panels. So I've got myself some panels. I've got myself a little bit of ribbon. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of a contrasting colour around the back of it, Jo, like so. I'm going to pop that on my back panel.
There's a lot of shock in the comments about your shop bought card, Debbie.
I felt terrible.
Elizabeth
but I felt like...
Fallick says, all in capitals, Debbie Robinson, what have you done?
I know, it is the worst thing I've ever done. And can I tell you why? In the whole time that I've been making cards, which is a fair few years now, can I just say, it's the first time I've bought one. Oh, it's terrible. I feel like, you know, I feel like I had to get it off my chest, is what I felt, because the guilt was eating me up, and especially the response that I got from my sister, because she weren't impressed at all. And that's the awful thing. I feel terrible admitting this as well, but sometimes my home family members don't get cards. Did I say that out loud? They don't get a card. Christmas is the worst time, Jo. Christmas is the worst because they tend not to get a card.
Oh.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's absolutely terrible. But I make so many for me demos and things like that, but then end up giving them away.
Sometimes. You need to keep your demo ones.
No, I know, I keep saying that, but then, because since I've had me, you know, me cleansing of the soul with the craft room,
right.
I'm determined. Oh, you'd be so proud of me, Jo.
But is that
you'd be so proud of me?
Why is it still clean?
Oh, it's immaculate.
Is it?
And I work in it. It's not like I don't work in it, but it's immaculate. I'm so proud of myself.
Debbie, well done.
I know, but Jo, I will not keep things now. So all my card makes, they go to my friend's charity. I've said to you before, I give them to my friend's charity.
Nice.
So now then, got my gorgeous card. Panels, contrasting panels, just into the background like so. Let me just turn that around so you can see it. But I wanted to stop it from flopping over, so I've got me proud of you. Congrats, proud of you. So I'm going to lift that up with some foam pads again. So I'm just going to put some foam pads. But I feel it needs something else, Jo. Oh. I feel it needs a little bit of embellishments.
Bit of bling?
A bit of, no.
No bling?
No. I need to embellish my card. So what better way than the outline dies?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Because we've just shown how you can use them as focal parts of your card. However, I want you to think about all the other ways that you can use them too. So I'm just going to put me proud of you in the centre. I feel like I'm making up for this now, because I can feel my sister's going to be proud of me for that. Oh, actually, is that straight? Wait a minute. Got to have it in centre. Yeah, that looks about centre. So yes, I'm going to add my little my ribbon, which looks beautiful. I'm just not going to lie. Little ribbon always looks nice. I love my ribbons. Oh, create a bow. Could have put my create a bow on there. Why did I not think, oh, you've got to join Michelle with the launch party later, because she's got one of my launches that I did last week. Oh, I adored that show, Jo. Adored that show. But yeah, need some embellishments. So while that's drying, make sure I've got that all nice and straight. Put that to one side. I'll bring in some craft card. However, what can I use, Jo? Shall we use the florals? Shall we use the dragonflies?
How about...
What does my sister like? My sister's not a butterfly person. So
what about the blooming botanicals? So they're a little bit large.
No, they're fine. We'll do with the blooming botanicals. Let's bring these in. Love these. They are, yeah, they're going to look really nice actually, Jo. Let me just see first. Yeah, we'll go with those. But, do you know what? We can do a bit of mixing and matching, so I'm going to have a dragonfly in there as well.
Well, you know, dragonflies signify new beginnings.
Do they?
So they do indeed, yeah.
Well, there we go. New beginning. She's got a set of legs. She got her first car. God love her. She's so proud. She got her first car. Legs. Yeah,
she's got legs.
She's got legs. Yeah. That's what you say, don't you? When you get a car, you get legs.
Get wheels.
New legs.
No, you get wheels, not legs.
Oh. Oh well.
She's already got legs, hasn't she?
Well, yeah, but we say get legs.
Is that what you say? You've got your legs.
Yeah, do you not say that round here?
No, I've never heard that.
Oh no, we say you get new legs because you're getting like an extra pair of legs that do all the work for you and take you from A to B. That's what we said.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Oh, it might be just a subtle Robinson
Might
thing.
just be a Debbie
It might
thing.
just be a Debbie thing, yeah, that Debbie's But honestly, that's what we say in our family. Well,
Let
I
us
think
know
we
if
do.
you've heard that phrase before in the comments.
I'm sure other people will have heard of that. I'm sure that's not a Debbieism. Honestly, I'm sure that's not a uh-oh, my dragon, oh dear.
What?
My dragonfly, he moved. Right, hang on a minute.
Oh dear.
I need me other dragonfly, so I've got one there, but I want two. So I'm gonna go back. How are we doing for time? We're all right for time, aren't we? Yeah, look, he slipped. That were close. That were close, Joe. I thought I'd taped him down as well, clearly not. He's got wings and flown.
He hasn't he?
Right, so yes, I pop that through.
Maybe he's passed his driving test, got legs.
I'm pretty sure that's not just me that's made that up. Is anybody commenting, Joe? I
Not
need
yet.
a bit of Debbie power here. Let me see if anybody else thinks the same lines as I do. Right.
Monica says, Debbie, your hair looks like it's getting lighter in colour. I am loving it.
Oh, thank you. It's just a shampoo.
Is it?
It's a shampoo, yeah, that I'm using to try and help neutralise the purple, because obviously purple and red that I've been having for a amount of years. So I'm using a special shampoo. Weren't cheap, but it were worth it because I feel like it's taking that tinge off it. What's the tinge? The
What
yellowy.
was the tinge? Was it a bit yellow before?
Well, that's the thing when you start lightening your hair, isn't it? So you've got to try and neutralise the Oh, look at me pretending I know what I'm talking about. That's my hairdresser's talk. Neutralising the warm tones. That's what she said. So yes, but I'm not an hairdresser. Far from it. So yeah, that's what I've been using.
I'd let you cut my hair.
Would you?
Yeah.
Aww.
I reckon you'd be good.
Yeah, well, I used to shave our Tasha's.
Did you?
Yeah, because she shaved all her hair off for charity once.
Right.
So I've shaved Tasha's before, and I used to run clippers over it. I used to check when I did it.
You didn't like it when I had my head shaved, did you, Debbie?
No, Joe, you can't. No,
Yeah.
you can't have your. I love you with
I
hair.
used to have. I had very, I had it, practically to nothing, didn't I?
Exactly. Yeah. No.
Yeah. I liked it.
I know you did, but we're not going down that.
I'd
road
like
for
to maybe
you.
give it another go.
No, and no. Right, let me bring my card back in. Now, you could, I'm going to keep them again. I'm going to keep them nice and simple with this, Joe. But you could be gilding wax over them.
Nice.
Bit of gilding wax. But I'm just going to use a bit of decoration. Shall we have one going? Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. These dyes are they're so versatile how you can use them. Because the versatility of them is that, of course, you can use them in this way as little embellishments. Oh, I'm loving this.
Everyone in the comments saying they've never heard of the term getting new legs passing your test.
Oh, no.
It would be getting new wheels.
Oh, no.
Betsy, Eve, Samantha, Sarah, Panda, wendy, Mary, all of them saying they've never heard of it.
Oh.
Maybe it's just a Debbieism.
Well, my family say it, so it's a familyism thing then, because they all
familyism.
say it. Well, I know what I meant. Joe.
Oh, you do you, Debbie.
Yeah. I might catch, yeah, gorgeous George. Might catch on, he said, wait a minute, he said, she said. Yes, he said. Whew. Right, so I'm going to just add on. I had enough sugar today.
40 minutes left, Debbie, 40 minutes left.
But don't they look beautiful as
Gorgeous.
embellishments? And again, just showing you these fabulous sentiments that we've got on the show as well. If you've not had them before, I mean, come on, take a look at that. There you go. And using those as beautiful embellishments as well. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I love these dyes. You know how excited I was before the show, Joe. You couldn't contain me. I got so giddy. I love the nature theme to these as well. I really do love. It's all about that nature with these, but it's that minimalistic look, that lovely outline feature, and again, all sorts of different ways that you can use it, yeah.
Absolutely, a gorgeous, gorgeous creation, I'm sure you'll agree. Let me take you back through those sentiments. Remember, you're getting the die, which cuts the connecting sentiment, and you're getting as well the stamp in there as well. So you've got good luck, congrats, which is the one Debbie just used, thankful, celebrate, with love, thanks, birthday, and also friends. So encompassing a real huge amount of different sentiments and occasions within there as well, which is brilliant. And at their best ever price, those ones. So do make sure you grab them. I want to share with you the ink pads that we've got on the show. We've got a great water reactive ink pad collection available for you. I'll take you through these now. 13 in this particular collection. You're buying 10, you're getting 3 for free, which is quite fantastic. So in here, you're going to get Bordeaux, Straw Bale, Plum Jam, Fuchsia, Smoked Pearl, Green Topaz, the Frosty Jade, Baby Blue, Grasshopper, Spring Meadow, Crushed Velvet, Pale Fig, and the Parakeet as well. They are the 13 colours you will receive. Water reactive ink pads, of course, those beautiful blendable distressing ink pads that you can use for loads of different things. They are our most popular ink pad that we bring to you, actually, so great to get you a deal on those. Let me also show you the tricolour markers again. These are just such a wonderful concept, these, because I think the thing is, watercolour, when you get the right colours and you blend them together, they look fabulous, but I think if you're new and starting out, it's hard to know maybe sometimes which colours go with which colours are going to work. All of that thinking is taken out of this for you, because what you're going to do with these is each pen has 3 colours which are going to blend together beautifully, as you can see. All of the colours work together as a colour family as well, so if you just use these 3 pens, you could create a beautiful project very simply, but no muddying. You're going to get just a wonderful seamless blend from every single pen. So you've got the Floral Meadow, and that has the bright floral, the warm fiery, and the fresh verdant. You've got the Colour Basics, which is my absolute favourite set, with the warm primary, the cool primary, and the complementary. You've then got your Essentials Neutrals. That's got the earthy neutral, the rich neutral, and the grey neutral, and the Great Outdoors with the botanical natural, the cool marine, and the rich floral. I really do like the rich floral one particularly as well. A beautiful set of colours there. And that's a full collection, which I think is awesome. To get 36 colours for under £30 or $45, I think is sensational value for money. Talking of sensational value for money, we need to go back to our amazing launch. Almost 40% now of the brand new collection has sold out and gone. It really is going very quickly now. Let me take you through again what you're getting in here then. So you're getting the pretty posy within here. Think about all the different types of things you're going to cut with. So you're going to cut acetate. Maybe it's going to be all those gorgeous vellums that you've got. Really start to build up the texture. There's going to be mirror card, glitter card, matte mirror card. You can cut any of those different things with this, or overlay it over a series of beautiful backgrounds. You've got simple sprigs there. This one here is your magnificent butterflies. Then you've got your fabulous florals, the blooming botanicals, and you'll also receive the dainty dragonflies within there as well. $34.99 or $47.95 doesn't only get you the dies, it also gets you 10 sheets of the black Centura Pearl cardstock, which is a gorgeous quality and a lovely colour. We don't often see the black one that much, so it really is nice that you've got that one in particular included in there. Mary says, never heard of getting legs. Rhonda, never heard of it. Lorraine. Lorraine in Carolina says, I have heard that expression.
Yay!
Although new wheels is more frequently used. What if this card makes card of the day? Debbie's sister is out of luck again. If it's card of the show, then Debbie's going home after this show.
I'm not going home. Going home? I'm not going home. I'm here tomorrow.
Oh.
You thought I was going home?
I thought you were going home.
No, you're going home tomorrow.
No, I'm not going home tomorrow. You're going home.
I'm not going home tomorrow. I'm here tomorrow. I've got 2 shows tomorrow.
Sounds like some sort of football chant, honestly. You're going home. You're not. I'm not going home. What are you crying for?
I'm not going home. I'm staying up.
Laurel says, are we together then later at the house?
Yes.
Oh, fabulous. We have a old knit and natter.
We will.
Laurel says, my goodness, Debbie, I just love this congrats card. I just got this die and I think I'm going to create your card today. I'm not going home. You're going home. No, you're going home. Very funny. Debbie's choking on coffee over there. Any questions you've got about this brand new launch, then definitely get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Right then, Debbie, we're going to go back to the outlines, I believe.
Yep, and I'm going to keep it really simple again. Sometimes the simplicity of these is what really does it for me, and I absolutely love them. So I'm going to chop myself a bit of cardstock down because I'm using some watercolour cardstock because I'm going to colour this one up. This is the Pretty Posy. I adore this one. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine. Let's just hold it down with some low tack tape. Run that through your machine, and again, even this one, Joe, it's like 3.5 by 3 will still go through your small machines. You'll just get this through. Actually, shall I test it? Let's have a little peek. I've got my little... Oh, absolutely, it'll fit on your,
nice.
into your MIDI as well. So that one just shy fitting into your MIDI. However, let's just get rid of... So, like that, there we go. Again, let me just get rid of all my little bits.
Did you see our finger turkeys we made this morning, Debbie? Mine was quite fabulous. I don't know where it's gone.
I was watching it. Well, it was on my desk earlier when I was coming in to... they were both sat here. I don't know where they've gone. Do you think someone's taken them?
Do you know what? We didn't put the finger turkeys in for card of the show. I was most annoyed afterwards when I realised.
They would have definitely won.
They even did the can-can at the end of the show.
I watched you. I saw you, yes. I saw you. I saw John playing around as well.
Oh, yeah,
He's a little devil,
devil, he really is.
I saw him with his little character in the corner.
Mary says the tricolour markers are terrific, whether you're just starting out or experienced. I have both the watercolour and alcohol markers, and I just love them. Great results. They absolutely are.
Absolutely. Now I'm just getting rid of all my little pieces. And again, let's just... where's Carol when you want her?
Carol?
Me official poker. She is. She messaged me last week as well, lovely
Did
Carol.
she?
Yeah, saying that she misses us because we've not been up to can't even speak. Up to no good, yeah, producer Johnny. Up to no good. Yeah, we haven't been up north. We haven't up north. No, don't down south. Down south. Yes, up north where I live, up to Garforth, up north, or maybe just towards that way. But yeah, I haven't seen her for ages. I can't wait to go back to Garforth. I know Jan's exactly the same as me, dying to go back and see everyone up there. So yes, now, behave yourself, Joe. It's your fault. Let me just bring
How is that my fault? Please, you'll get me in trouble.
Right, I'm going to use some of my tricolours again. So I'm going to use Rich Floral and
Laura Simmons says LMAO. I don't know what that stands for. I just choked on my soda. Oh.
Yes, it's that naughty Johnny leading me astray. I'm going to blame Johnny for that one.
Okay, you blame Johnny.
I will do. Yeah. So I'm going to bring in some of my colours, and again, you can see these gorgeous colours. So we're going to colour in this water piece now. So again, you could wet it first if you wanted to, and then add it in by using your tape, your glass mat as a palette, or you could just take it straight on and go in with, let me grab another tissue, so I'm going to have a damp brush again. I'll go with a smaller, in fact let me just grab another one out of my bag, Joe, for a second. Where are you, brushes? So I'm going to have a little bit of a damp brush going off, and I'm going to use these to colour in my little features. Now this beautiful floral, it really is. I think I'm going to have, shall we have a bright... Let's have a nice bright purple on this one. And again, just popping a bit of colour down. Actually, I think I will use my thicker brush just for a second, just to move that around and colour in. I just love these.
Oh, nice technique, Debbie. Love that.
Yeah, love these. And then again, I'm going to bring in a bit of, let's go in with my green. So I've got a bit of foliage on there. Foliage. Have I said it right?
I don't think foliage. I think foliage is just how we say it. I think that's the wrong way to say it.
Is it
But it
foliage?
makes us sound posh, Debbie, and we don't know what we're on about.
Is it foliage?
Foliage, yeah. But we say foliage.
Foliage. It's the only way I
Yeah.
can say it, that's why. I'm not very good with that word. I don't know what it is. I've had this conversation with our gorgeous Craig before about certain words that I struggle with, and that is my
What's your one that you
bugbear.
really struggle with?
Foliage.
Turns out moustache is the one I struggle with, because that's not how you say it. It's a moustache.
Moustache.
It's a moustache.
Yeah, a
I thought it was a
moustache.
moustache.
A moustache.
I've always called it a moustache.
You are
No,
jesting
it's
me.
a moustache. Talking of moustaches,
Yes.
you know that we are, myself, Ben, Gorgeous George, Johnny, Jake, John, are all raising money for colitis and for Crohn's and Colitis UK, and we are so close to our £3,000 target, Debbie. And if you want more details, and if you do want to sling us a few pennies, you know, every penny counts, you can find details over on Ben's social channels, my social channels as well. So Joe Remblance Crafter's Companion is where you'll find them. I've just forgotten Ben's surname. Mosby, Crafter's Companion. How have I forgotten his surname? Gosh, we've worked together for years. You know, you just have a little brain, you know, just have a moment where it just goes.
Yeah, your brain
Ben Mosby,
fog.
Crafter's Companion, you'll find all the details over there. We've been £20. What did you say?
Brain fog.
Brain fog. Sounded like you
Yes.
said brain fart.
Oh, brain fog. I get it on a daily basis.
I nearly said that and I thought, don't say that, Joe, say something else. I've forgotten my point now. Oh yeah, we've been £20 away from our target all afternoon. We've been checking. We thought we'd raise £1,000, and we'd be happy with that.
I know, and we're just blown away though.
Blown
away, literally. Everyone's so chuffed. And our gorgeous Craig is as well, he really is. He's very touched by it all. And it means the world, it really does, absolutely.
It really does. Thank you to all of you that have already donated. It really has made a massive difference.
Now look, when you leave that now, you can see it's got that lovely water wash feel to it. That looks quite nice.
Oh, Debbie.
Actually, you could go back in and use that as a piece. Hello, you said hello. But yeah, absolutely. I felt like going old Geordie then. But I'm just going to add a few extra bit. Hello. Let's, hello. Let's just, oh my days, this is beautiful. So I'm just adding a little bit extra depth and dimension by just taking it on directly. If it was very wet, I wouldn't be doing this because we don't want that sogginess to the brush nib. So I'm just adding it in because I know it's fairly dry that. I'm just going to pop that to one side because, let me move these. Just one side. We're going to create a little bit of a background now. That looks a gorgeous background, actually. I'm going to save that. I think I could use that for something else, Joe. I think I could use it for something else. But let's go in with, shall we do a bit of splattering?
Let's
do a little splatter technique. So, again, scribble loads of colour down onto your mat. Let's go in with all the colours.
Oh
God,
yeah,
that
more
green
is more, Deb.
beautiful.
More is more.
Can we just lift that up slightly a bit, George, so you can see those gorgeous colours?
There we are. George has got his joystick.
My gorgeous George of his joystick. He's just amazing, he is. He's so super cool with that joystick. He really is fabulous, isn't he? So again, just adding loads on there. Now it stays wet while it's on your mat, but of course you can then go in and again, let's just spritz a little bit down. I'm going to spritz a bit of water. I'm going to go in with a bit of water and splatter.
Oh, Debbie.
Let me tell you, when you get splattering, you're going to love this technique. Literally,
Oof.
adding colour upon colour. Oh,
It looks like an explosion powder, doesn't it?
it does. It really, really does. So I'm just taking a wet brush, going in with the wet brush, and then just give it a good old splatter. There's no other word for it. That's the technique. It's a splatter technique. And it just shows you how gorgeous and versatile, again, these tricolours are. They're just not just a colouring medium. There's something that you can create. Oh, I love that green. Oh, I think I might go in a bit more green because I love that green. But it's like an explosion of, fireworks. Did you get to any fireworks this weekend, Joe?
No, they were all cancelled our way.
Really?
Yeah, all the council ones in our area were cancelled, unfortunately, a
Oh,
few
what
weeks
a
before. Did you
shame.
get to any?
I did. I managed
Did you?
just to get in time to go and see my gorgeous grandkids and spend a bit of time with them at the bonfire. She was like my little shadow, Safi.
Ah, bless
She
her.
was. She didn't leave my side. But yeah, absolutely beautiful they were. Now a gorgeous splatter technique, but of course you can start to move it around as well. So you could take it and you could just splatter some more ink on, more water, just literally take that. And again, if you want to add more colour, just drop some colour onto your glass mats and again, pick it up and create some more. So again, you can see that beautiful background, absolutely gorgeous. Let that dry off if you want to do it, and you'll see you'll not get two backgrounds that are the same, because this was the background that I created earlier. I didn't use as many colours on this one, as you can see, but how gorgeous do they look? Fabulous.
Really
and that's
beautiful.
just using 2 pens there with all those colours. And again, don't be wasting any, Joe. Pick up the extra. I'm just going to let that dry off somewhere. Let's just wipe that up. But pick up all this extra by taking a bit of spare watercolour card. And the only reason I can't is because we've actually run out of spare watercolour card. So we've run out of white stamping card, black matte cardstock, and watercolour cardstock. So I need Jake and
What, like we've run out?
Literally, there's none in here. They're
just
empty.
under here.
They're all empty. So yes, I need to get hold of some because yes, we need some more. However, I can be doing my demonstration, Joe, while I'm waiting to get some more of that. Again, I'm going to bring in a beautiful card base. I've got some textured cardstock again. So I'm just going to pop on some glue onto the back, like so. I'm going to use my dried background that I created earlier. So let's pop that onto the back, like so. Literally pop that on, layer up my background, like so, and then we're just going to bring in, oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I don't know. I think someone's been raiding it.
Michelle's been using it all.
Well, do you know what? I filled it up last week, so I know it were all there. I only filled it up last week. I was here last week and I filled it up. I just want my bone folder. There it is. Let me just grab my bone folder. Like so. And then I'm going to simply place my coloured one. Oh, do you know what? I've cut a spare one out and I'm going to offset it a little bit with the plain white one to give it a little bit of a shadow drop. Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly. Look at that, how gorgeous that looks by
Debbie.
offsetting that. So let me bring in my tacky glue. I'm just going to pop some tacky glue around the outside of this beautiful outline die. And I hope up to now we've shown you lots of different ways that you can use these beautiful dies. They are fabulous, Joe, fabulous. And know that when you get them home, you're going to get so creative with them. And I think they're going to be one of those dies that you reach to quite a few times, actually. Do you know, because you've got the dragonflies, you've got the florals, all inspired by nature. Let me put that the right way around. Have I put that on back to front? I bet I have. I've coloured it in one way around, you daft devil, what you like. Let's see if I can get it the right way around.
Can't you just turn the other one round?
Do you know what? It's because I've coloured that one in. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh gosh.
Just turn that one round.
I feel like it's a jigsaw puzzle again, Joe. Do you
No,
know
you've
what?
got it.
It's
You've
not.
got it. They
Do you know
say it
what
right
it is?
there.
It's because I've knocked an end off.
Oh,
I'm like, what's going on? I've got an
no.
end missing. Oh, I'm such a...
Debbie, where's this show gone?
I don't know.
You've had a lovely inky play, haven't you, this show?
I know I have. Do you know what, though? I can fix it, Joe. I can fix it. Let me grab some of me tacky glue again. I'm thinking, no, there's a little thing missing. There's an embellishment. That's why I thought we were doing that jigsaw puzzle again.
Oh, not that again.
No,
Made
I
my
know.
brain hurt.
But so did mine. But I've just realised it's because I've torn a little bit off. That's because it weren't fully dry. But look at that. Happy accidents. You can fix anything in the world of craft. So we're going to stick that now onto the base of my card. Oh, look at that. That just really offsets it again. Let's go in with some more glue. Like so.
Awesome. Lots of you loving this as well. Splatter is my thing. Love it, says Marilyn. Rose says, wow, sold. Now I need those markers. Debbie got me. Debbie, I need to get those. Laura Simmons says, loving this. Pam E says, that's gorgeous, Debbie. Loads and loads of love for this car. Again, that could definitely be, it's definitely got sort of invitation vibes about it, hasn't it, Debbie? Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. But how beautiful. These are the things that you can be creating yourself. Do you know how easy it is to do this? You've seen me do it. Obviously, that was my dried one. And all you need to do with your wet one is just give it a dry off with your heat tool and then just add a sentiment to it. So I'm just going to add happy birthday into that top corner. Like so. And then you could finish it off with some gems. But do you know what? I'm going to keep it again. I'm going to keep it just like that to show you how beautiful these outline dies are. They are absolutely gorgeous. You've seen me add them in white to play onto coloured backgrounds. You've seen me use them as embellishments. You've seen me use it with the coloured splatter technique there. But honestly, these are fabulous. I know you're going to love them when you get them home. I know you're going to create them in so many different ways. But just showing you again how versatile these actually are. And like I said, Joe, I think that they're going to be your staple go-to dies when you want to add those embellishments as well. So they're absolutely fabulous. And you've got that gorgeous cardstock in there as well to get yourself started with.
They're definitely going to get your creative juices flowing, aren't they, Debbie? Let me take you back through the designs then you're getting in here. The gorgeous florals there in the pretty posy. Got the wonderful simple sprigs. These are your butterflies that are within there. You've then also got the fabulous florals. You have the blooming botanicals, and you've also got those amazing dragonflies within there as well. $34.99 or $47.95 is your price there on those. Right, lots of you with bulging baskets. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to check yourself out whilst you do that. Not like check yourself out, but you know, like check out your basket. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories plastic shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. We have some awesome deals going, so visit Crafters Companion website and find out more.
Something else proving very busy in the show is that farmhouse pad that's on the show. I think the thing is, because those nice bright colours in it, I think it really lends itself to the designs that are in that brand new launch. So a lot of you going for this in the show. Really lovely, bright, bold tones within here and a really good mix of colours. I love that pop of lime green. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. 230 GSM, that's got a really lovely texture to it as well. It's like a linen texture cardstock. So do grab that if you want it. $19.99 or $24.95 to get your hands on that one. Right, do you think we've got time to squeeze one more demo in, Debbie? Do you need to steal a slice of cardstock?
Yes, please. Can I have some of that gorgeous black
you
Centura
get
Pearl?
10 slices of Centura Pearl.
Thank
in
you.
here.
I'm going to have that.
Slice
Thank
of
you,
cardstock sounds right, doesn't it?
Slice of cardstock does sound nice.
Does
Yeah,
sound
it does. It does. But I could have used matte black cardstock, but oh, I have seen my pile now. Sorry, Joe. I've just seen someone's fetched me a pile of cards.
Oh, they have it. It was the lovely Erin.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Do you know? I wonder why she came in. Such a daft devil, aren't I? I'm going to use the butterflies. Magnificent butterflies that, let me tell you now. Are you all right, Joe? Choking on your coffee? Yeah, I'm going to use this gorgeous, gorgeous butterfly collection. These are going to be sat at the side of my craft desk because you know I love a good butterfly, Joe. And these are beautiful. I love that. A skeleton feature sounds wrong, but you know what I mean, don't you? The outline feature to it. Excuse me. I've come out in sympathy with you then. I know we were. Oh dear.
In stereo. It's that coughs and sneezes time of the year, isn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. It's that horrible time of the year. Where we colds galore, plus the change of the weather. It's such a weird one time of year. You're going from really cold to really warm, and again, it's quite
mild again today.
Outside.
It's been 16 degrees here in the northeast. It doesn't get 16 degrees in May, let alone in November. It's been warm.
And when I went to bonfire with the grandkids, I actually wrapped up with layers. Now I don't do layers.
Oh.
I really don't do layers.
Thursday night, Debbie, it was freezing, wasn't it?
Oh my.
And Friday night, so cold.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, Saturday, we went to bonfire. I'd got scarf, I'd got hat, I'd got a jumper on, which I don't do jumpers, but I'd got a jumper on, and I'd got a hoodie on and a fur coat. Fake fur coat.
Fake fur coat,
yeah,
of course.
Coat, yeah. And I'd got that on, and Joe, I was sweltering.
Oh,
it
really?
was so mild, yeah. And then obviously being stood near fire, I thought literally I was going to combust. I thought, honestly, literally, I was so warm. But I'm going to cut myself a few of these out because I love these. What are we doing for time? Oh my
We've got just under 15 minutes.
I mean,
got about 10 minutes on this demo, Debbie.
Where does the time... Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to leave that. Because I have already cut some out as well and again, showing you different materials that you can cut them out in. I've got some glitter cardstock. Just move that to one side for a second. Look at those. So again, I'm going to do a little bit of a double layering and a little bit of an offsetting, but take a look how gorgeous those are, regardless of what you cut this out into. But I'm just going to use them as an outline die. I'm not going to put them on any watercolour well, actually, I am actually going to put it on a watercolour background, but I'm not going to do anything other than layer them up. And doesn't it look gorgeous in gold? Now, this is the toughie. Definitely that way around, isn't it? Yeah,
really?
We'll go with that one. Yeah, were you going to go the other way?
Absolutely. I'd definitely have gone the other way.
Really? No, I'm going to use my gold underneath. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to use my tacky glue as well because I'm going to lift them, these. So again, showing you the outline feature, but when you layer them up, again, just a different way of using them again. Oops, let me just stick that back on.
Oh, I'm just Googling. Cheryl says it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit here in Alaska. That's -6, Debbie. Oh, -6 Celsius.
Oh,
that's
dearie
chilly.
me, that is Baltic.
That's like about as cold as it gets here, isn't it? In the middle of winter.
Do you think it gets to those temperatures?
Oh, I think we get to -6, don't we?
Do you think so?
Not overnight, maybe. But
True.
there, it's daytime there. Gosh, I wonder how cold it gets at night. Oof.
Oh, you need a log fire.
Don't
A
you
log
just?
fire.
Oh, I bet
crafty
it's pretty
days.
though.
I bet it's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, it's nice when you're staying in, but when you've got things to do, not so nice. Not so nice. That's
I
the thing I'm
think the
dreading.
difference between enjoying winter and not enjoying winter, Debbie, and I've just done this so I know, is having a good winter coat. Normally I'm not
Yeah.
very good with having a proper winter coat, and I've just bought myself a really lovely sort of woolen winter coat. And and I've got a beanie, I've got gloves, I've got chunky scarves now as well, and it transforms the way I feel about winter.
Really? Oh, bless you. I don't do winter coats.
Normally I'm out in a t-shirt and a jacket all year round.
That's me. That's me. Only because of my internal body clock being red hot all the time. No, I've got to get myself a good car.
Yeah.
Coat. I've got a nice car. I don't need a car. I need a coat. A nice coat. I've actually put a blanket in the back though now. Because you can never be too careful.
Blanket where?
In the back of the car.
Right, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. You never know when you need a blanket, a good blanket to wrap yourself up in. Or to sit on.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I've got one in the back of the car now. Now,
That's being a grown-up, that is. Knowing that you
Yes.
need to have a blanket in the back of the car.
yeah, and some fluids.
And some fluids, yeah.
Not Baileys, I'll hasten to add.
Right,
Just
okay,
fluids.
yes.
Just a bit of water and that, just in case. You never know.
You never know.
You've got to be prepared.
Maybe
Gotta be
even some
prepared.
emergency snacks, Debbie, as well.
Do you know, I never thought about that. I think that might have to be the next thing. Now, look at this. Oh, look how beautiful they are when they're lifted up and creating, again, another way of using them. And, oh, you little devil. You've snuck off there. Let me grab me... I must have not got enough glue down. Let me just... down, not down. I think I'm at home. Right, so just pop that onto there. Got to remember I'm not from Yorkshire. I am from Yorkshire, but not to speak like a Yorkshire girl sometimes.
Why? You do you.
'Cause Dan doesn't sound right. Down.
It's what makes you you, Debbie.
Yes.
And
I
we
know
love
it
you,
does.
so, you know, you do you.
Right, so I'm just going to put those there to dry off for a second. Because we are kind of running out of time, can't speak, I've got myself another bit of a background.
Oh, another fabulous
using-
background, Debbie.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it? So this is using the tricolours again, and a bit similar where I've just bit of splodgy technique, move it around with the brush and then spritz to create a little bit of a dimension. Let it dry naturally again, but these are the kind of things that you can be doing. I actually thought this would work quite nicely with, you know, the gorgeous colours that we've been with the Masquerade. So I've made myself a little bit of a box. So we're going to go in with, now then, Debbie, normally you write box lid, box base. Tell you what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm just going to have to stick it together first, like so, and then we're going to work out what's what. Normally I would decorate my panels beforehand. However, I do not trust myself. So I'm going to go in, bit of glue, and then we'll put the box together.
Renee
and then
says,
panel.
how cold does it get in the UK? I would say the average sort of winter's day, I'd say the coldest bit always seems to be sort of January into February, doesn't it? Is the coldest. And I would say it's consistently around 0 in the daytime.
Yeah.
Can be a bit warmer, can be a bit colder obviously, but around sort of 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, I'd say is about the normal temperature around then, when
Yeah.
it gets chilly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we do get cold snaps sometimes. I mean, last year it was, well, it snowed a lot, didn't it, for quite a while. I think there was
Yeah.
snow on the ground for a good couple of weeks here in the northeast.
The car park was shocking up here, weren't it?
Oh, it was like an ice skating
and it
rink,
stayed
wasn't it?
for weeks. It didn't disappear for weeks, did it? We need to be more prepared this year. Plenty
We
of
had
grit.
to dig ourselves out, didn't we, at the house?
Yep.
Poor
Yeah.
Fiona had to dig herself out. She had clips for her boots, she had a shovel, she had all sorts.
Bless her.
She had the full works, Fiona.
I see, it follows Fiona everywhere, the bad snow. I remember when she was down at the other channel, poor love, she had to walk in. Because she couldn't get in because it was that bad. Right, let's see which is there we go, I think that's it. Normally I would decorate my box panels beforehand. However, I'm going to just bring in my Debbie. There we go. My black piece, I'm going to stick my background onto there as well. So wet glue, let's bring in the wet glue. Like so. And like I said, normally I'd have all these panels stuck together before I did this into my box, but I just couldn't remember which way around I had put my box lid and base, which is not like me, Joe, because I always label it an L or a B or actually write it on there so that I know which is which. However, this just, that popper colour is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to absolutely love the tricolours. If you've never used them before, honestly, get a set. Get a set and give them a go. All the different ways that you can use them to create backgrounds, paint with them, watercolour with them, all those backgrounds you've seen me do, from the splodgy technique to the splatter technique, just loads and loads of different ways you can use them. Right, so I'm just
Really
decorating my box, Joe.
Fabulous. And then we need to do that card of the show vote after that as well. Don't forget, very, very busy on these. Don't forget to check out your baskets after the show. 40% of big stock here has already sold out and gone. It is the first chance that you've had to get your hands on these today, which is absolutely fantastic. So do make sure you grab them, would be my advice. Debbie, you're back. Are you back here tomorrow then?
I am,
See,
yes.
I didn't think you were here tomorrow because you're not here with me, you see.
Ah, you see, I've got
Are you doing wake up call, Debbie?
No, I'm not doing wake up call. Michelle's doing wake up call.
So I'm with Michelle for wake up call.
Yeah, I've got Craft Along, which I will share all the details on my page and obviously on Crafters TV. You'll get to see all the socials, what you need. We've got Enchanted Dreams tomorrow. You know I love a good cube card. I've gone with a cube card with a difference. And you'll see when you see it. But honestly, I just think it's going to be a great day. So I've got that one, Joe, and then I've also got Creative Cravings, which is nice because I've not done one of those for a while. Bets, you know what, I'm going to step away. I could add some more butterflies if I wanted to, but because time is of the essence now, there you go. Again, showing you what you can do. Now that's from our mix and match sentiments.
I love that, Debbie.
There you go, a beautiful background.
Really love that. Right, we need to do a super fast part of the show vote, Debbie, because we've only got 5 minutes left on the entirety of the show. Brenda loving the demos. Marion says, I just love these butterflies, have a ton of them. Anne says, I wouldn't keep food in the car, not after something got into the bag of birdseed I had in my trunk.
Ew.
Oh, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Ew.
No, it doesn't sound good at all. No, I have definitely always have emergency snacks in the back of the car. You just can you never be too sure. You know,
I like your style, Joe. I like your style.
Right, card of the show then, Debbie.
Right, let me see if I can remember the order that I've done them in. Right, yes I can. Yes, I can. Yep, right, ready. Number 1.
Nice.
Number 2.
Why do you sound like you're calling the bingo?
I know, that's why I'm doing it. Number 2. Number 3 was with the connecting sentiments added as embellishments. Number 4 was the splatter technique.
Nice.
Or number 5, the outline box.
Awesome. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. You've got a minute or so to get those votes in. Let me run you back through these incredible dies that you've got here. So this one here is your Pretty Posy, as you can see, with that gorgeous floral element there, which is fantastic. You've also then got as well your Simple Sprigs. These would be great to actually build up into something like a wreath if you wanted to. It's almost sort of like a vine, isn't it, that one there? I love these magnificent butterflies. The shape of these wings, not like any of the other butterflies I don't think that are in our collection. I love the sort of pointy bottom part of the wing on there. It makes it really stand out. You've got, oh, hello. You've got the fabulous florals here too, with those 4 different shapes of flowers and leaves. The blooming botanicals, kind of got a bit of a wild flower vibe to them. And you've got the dainty dragonflies there as well. Right, let me also take you back through the connecting sentiments. Very busy on these as well. Best price ever on these actually, so a great opportunity to snap these up. These here, then we've got within this one, you're going to receive Good Luck, which is this one just here. You've also got Congrats, Thankful, Celebrate, With Love, Thanks, Birthday and Friend there for you as well. 50.34 or 68.99 is your price on those ones just here. Right, don't forget also the tricolour markers. Great deal on these for you. Remember what you're getting. So 3 pens in each of these packs. And the great thing is they are curated so as they blend together. So each pen perfectly blends together, and then all 9 colours in there work really well together as a colour family in a project, which is great. So you're going to receive the Floral Meadow. It's got the bright floral, warm, fiery, fresh verdant. The warm, the colour basics with the warm primary, the cool primary, and the complementary. The Essentials Neutrals, which has the earthy neutrals, rich neutral, and grey neutral. And then you've got your great outdoors, the Botanic Natural, the Cool Marine, and the rich floral for you in there as well, which is absolutely awesome. So you are back then with us tomorrow, Debbie, is that right?
Yep, back
Amazing.
tomorrow. Yep, I will be here 3 p.m. for Craft Along with the Enchanted Dreams. Can't wait for that one. Beautiful collection. And then 7 p.m. for Creative Cravings, which I'm looking forward to because it's the first time I'm getting to play with the Bell Countryside, and I cannot wait. The infamous Paul, I believe.
No, it's not called that anymore.
Oh, have I got that wrong?
No, it's called Mayo now.
Oh, it's got a new name. You see?
Mayo. Yeah.
Where have I been? Where have I been? I can't wait to get playing with it though because it's a beautiful collection. That's actually what I'm going to go back to the house and do. Get some demos ready for that.
Number 4 is a card of the show, Debbie.
1,
box.
2, 3, 4. No,
oh no, not
4.
the box.
There,
the floral.
number 4, the watercolour splatter technique.
Beautiful. What a gorgeous creation. So we'll pop that up on the cabinet of creativity. I'm going to be back here, of course, for launch party with the lovely Michelle. 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. There's so many great items on there. Those screen dies were very busy in the earlier show, and lots of other wonderful stuff coming your way. Don't forget to check out your baskets on this brand new launch. What a fabulous couple of hours we've had. Remember, you're going to be able to come back and watch this show back any point you want as well. So if you're going for these, you'll be able to come back and go through those demonstrations again to get all of that gorgeous creativity. We are going to go and have some dinner and a little bit of a gossip, and we'll see you back here in 2 hours.